How are you guys doing?
Excellent.
Awesome.
Serving tea. Let's get our
It's
tea.
time to get the tea. I've got my cup here, my Gryffindor mug.
Okay.
You know, it's truly amazing when we could come into a space and then when we can bring this level of energy, this break of the day, or sometimes it's sundown for someone in some part of the world. But you know what? We are bringing this level of energy for you to let you know you can bloom again. It doesn't matter what part of your experience or situation that you're going through right now, you can bloom again. It's not the end. You can bloom again. In the United States, where we just came out from winter, everything looked dead as though there is no life. But we enter spring and everything is starting to pop to bloom. So we are coming here to let you know that you can bloom again. Things may be looking dead on the surface, but there is life in you. There is life in you, and you can bloom again. Whatever the situation is, you can bloom again. And that is why we created a space, Bloom Again, because myself and Joan, we sat down and we had a very, very long discussion for hours. We was just discussing how we can help people, give them strategies, give them hope, how they can bloom again. And I just want to read something before we really kickstart, because it's essential for us to really know that there is hope. And if you could get into the right space, that is why we are creating this space and we are launching this program today. And once you could get into the right place, which we are creating for you, you will definitely bloom again. From struggle to strength, the heart behind Bloom Again. The truth is, Bloom Again wasn't born in a vacuum of perfect living. It was born out of observation, empathy, and a deep understanding of human experience. Watching so many people navigate the heavy seasons of life, the burnout, the loss of self, the feeling of being stuck in a cycle of reaction rather than creation, it became clear that there was a missing link. So many of us are struggling to process our experiences, not because we weren't strong enough, but because we lack of dedicated space where it is safe to be under construction. A safe designed, a space designed for your transformation. Bloom Again was birthed specifically to fill that gap. It is a space created for those who are tired of just getting through the day, are ready to actually move through their experiences and come out the other side. Transformation isn't about erasing your past or pretending the hard times didn't happen. It's about honoring the journey, acknowledging that every struggle you face has contributed to the person you are today. Providing a community where there is zero judgment because we understand that every individual's path to alignment looks different. Moving from a state of survival into a state of conscious, vibrant living. We saw the way people were trying to heal in isolation, and we knew there was a better way. When we come together in a space dedicated to transformation, the weight of our experiences becomes easier to carry. We find strength in shared stories and clarity in collective wisdom. If you have been feeling like you've wandering through the wilderness, know that Bloom Again was created with you in mind. It is a space and a place to land, a place to breathe, and a place to flourish. Whether you've navigated major life transition or simply feel a pull towards something deeper and more meaningful, you are invited to join us. You don't need to have all the answers, and you won't need to have to hold that weight anymore. We are here. So step through the door. You just need the willingness to grow. Are you ready to see what happens when you give yourself permission to bloom? Lady Joan, take the mic.
Hi, I'm here. I think you should play one of the songs first, then I'll come in.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's change things up a bit. Sorry to put you on the spot.
1 second. I got this. Don't
Okay,
worry.
good. I know.
Slow kettle steam in the sunlight. Two cups waiting on the old oak tray. You've been holding up the sky for so long. Sit down, sister, let it all fall away. Burned edges on your favorite notebook. Pages full of maybe one day plans. Tell your tired-hearted shift is over. Rest your stories in these open hands. Tea and transformation. Let your guard come down again. In this gentle conversation, you can breathe, you can begin. Every scar, every season holds a seed that waits within. Sip by sip, soft revelation. It's never too late to bloom again. Oh, it's never too late to bloom again. Caregiver eyes always checking the corner. You forget your own name in the list you write. But your soul is calling you by a whisper. Come be carried for a little while tonight. Faith flickers like a candle in the kitchen, but it's still It's never too late to bloom again.
John, take the
Wow.
mic. It's never too late to bloom again.
It's never too late to bloom again. And I'm so glad that we are launching this program because, as the song said, and we created a song together, which it's never too late to bloom again. And it was created in mind because we want everyone to flourish. We want everyone to find clarity, find peace, find your purpose. And sometimes you've been sitting for there for so long and you're stuck and said, what am I going to do? You may suffer some loss. You may been through some hard times, been through some hard seasons, and lost your job, lost some opportunities. But everything that we all encounter in life, it shapes us. I think, Karen, you said it too as well. It shapes us. We gotta only experience, and this is a moment. That's why we're gonna bloom again because we're taking back, we're looking back at all the experience we've encountered in our lives, everything we've been through, because there are lessons to be learned in all of those things. And so, what we're gonna do, we be putting everything together, and that's why we create a space for you so you can come in, women, caregivers, suffer from exhaustion, burnout, fatigue. It's time. It's time for you to bloom again. It's time for you to give yourself that permission. You're worth it. You're worthy. You're special. You're amazing. It's time. Take that step forward. It's a new season. It's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. It's a sense of renewal. Examine your heart and see where your heart is. See what's occupying your space of the level of heaviness. What's making you heavy? We have created a space so you can able to lift that burden. You can uncover your beauty because we all have beauty within us. We all have beauty within us. So take the time today and as we play our music and we got our amazing guest Christina, our sister in the house, and Karen and Suhini may be joining us. Is Suhini here? There is yet? No, she's not here as yet. I don't think so. But we are here today to tell you you can bloom again. You can bloom again. Give yourself the permission to bloom again. We are here to help you to find clarity, help you to provide a roadmap that where you are, because the thing is that we what we always say on our shows, we reach you from where you're at. Because everybody grew in a different time, as well as their seasons. But we are willing, because we all go through our own seasons. We are caregivers for such a long time. We are health coaches and we so many other things. But we've got the experience. We've been to school, but also we have the experience because we've been in so many homes, so many people we care for, so many people we see transition. And what is happening to people who the relatives who've left behind? How can we help them? How can we care for them? You might be grieving. You lost your loved one. There is chance to bloom again. Live your purpose, live your life, live the best life you so deserve. That is why this space was created, so that you can bloom again. You can have a fresh start, because you deserve it. You deserve the best. You deserve self-love. You deserve self-respect. And know that you are worthy. Yes, you are. And that you're special and you are a unique person. As we always say, we are bio individuality. You all bring something to the table. Don't be hard on yourself today. Show yourself grace, love, and compassion. Because you deserve it. It's one life we all have to live. And how we choose to live that life is important. So that is why this space was created. So us to remind you who you are. You're amazing. You're special. You have a unique gift within. Lean into that wisdom. Lean into your intuition. Lean into your inner self and find that space within so that you can bloom again. That is why the space was created. So you can find that one thing that is holding you back. And at the end of the day, the question is you would come to mind and you can ask yourself, what do I want? Do I just want to survive or do I want to thrive? And what is standing in between that space for you that get into thriving? Yes, a lot of things are happening, but down the outside noise and zoom into your inner self. Find that inner peace, that inner strength. You have it within you. Yes, you do. You do. Yes, things might be chaotic, but go within, pause, and remind yourself who you are and embrace that. And we always say, as I said before, be rooted in self love. Love yourself. Love yourself enough. Pour love in you. And that's why the space was designed for all of that. Caregivers, you work so hard. You work so hard. Every day you're taking care of others. It's time for you to pour back into yourself. It's time for you to sit back and have a cup of tea. Sip. Just take it easy. Because you cannot serve from an empty cup. Pour back into yourself. Because when you pour back into yourself, you can serve and you can serve well. So today, relax, sit back, relax and enjoy. Invite a friend to join us because we are talking about how we can bloom again. Really, today we're talking about solutions. How can we solve some problems for others? What do we bring to the table that we can help? Each one of us focuses on different things. Christine, she focuses on her whole way of this human design and all the other good stuff that she do every day. So be happy that she's joining us. And she's gonna share how she enrich women, how they can be fulfilled. Yes, they might have accomplished so many things in their life, but there was a piece that's missing. What is that piece that is missing for you today? So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm Joan Williams, certified holistic health and wellness coach, and so many other things that we do. But we're gonna just start the morning out with Christine, and she's gonna tell us all what she's doing. She's no stranger to the table, but many people may join you for the first time. So, Christine, welcome.
Joan, Karen, thank you. Bless you. I love the song. I think the song is so perfect because it really encompasses what the mission is. It's, you're
Mhm.
blooming, you're blooming. I would love to just kind of tell you a little bit about what I'm working on, but there was something that came up because I journal every single day. And the journaling allows me to kind of give me touch points to look back on.
Mhm.
And the three notes that I wrote to myself, and this was actually a few years ago, I put this out there is I've lived through 100% of my difficult times. I'm still here to talk about it. How amazing is that statement? The next thing I said to myself is I navigate the changes, the transformations, the difficulties with grace.
Mhm.
So, my question is to the audience, are you offering yourself grace when you're challenged? Or are you giving yourself this impossible standard to live up to that nobody expects except your own internal self?
Mhm.
Sometimes good enough on the days you're having a bad day is the best that you're ever going to do. And that's
Mhm.
exactly what the answer is. And then as I was working through, I've worked as a caretaker. Um, and I worked in death doula. I've mentioned this in several different times on shows. It's about the people you are directly working with. And I
Mhm.
started to take those pieces of myself and I put it together. I literally laid it all out on a table, emotionally, mentally, physically. I put it on a table and said, how can I create something that allows people to maybe where I was 5 years ago with the shock of becoming a caretaker in my 50s, the shock of, having a transition from a career and a corporate environment to working with a person, working with people. COVID came in, that was another shocking experience. All these pieces of myself. I'm in, and I'm not afraid to say it, I'm 59. I hit 50. Thank you.
You look amazing. You
When
look amazing.
Thank you. When I hit 50, I really had the, I call it the come to Jesus moment, but it was everything changed. My changes were dramatic. And at that time, I had just been introduced in 2020 to human design and the Gene Keys system. And I didn't know what to do with the information. So I started to put this all together. And through that, I created something that I call the Sleeping Phoenix Journey. And what that allows women to do is to reclaim the parts of themselves that they maybe have been blaming, shaming, labeling, creating a lot of friction around. And I'm taking the tools that I've been using and I allow them to see that they're not broken, they're just misaligned in their energy.
Right,
And
right, right.
by creating an energetic profile, which the two tools that I've mentioned, when you create that energetic profile, it gives you so much grace to say, oh, wait, I keep doing this. I'm blaming myself for maybe trying to prove myself, maybe trying to prove that I'm the best caretaker. Maybe I'm trying to prove that I'm the best mother, that I'm the best housewife, the best worker, the best spouse, the best of everything. And when you're in that space and you're giving yourself openness, when you allow that to become a
Mhm.
process and allow that to become instead of a negative, it becomes a awareness positive. You can then realign
Right,
yourself. You can respond correctly. You can see yourself in a light that you maybe have never had that because we're culturally we're culturally defined. We're culturally
right.
defined as women. We're culturally defined in the caretaker role. And right now I'm focusing on caretaker with this conversation, but this is everything. You hit
Mhm.
that maybe 40 plus, 45 plus, your kids are starting to age out and they're going to go to school and launch.
Right.
And you might have a career that's a little bit stagnant, or you're starting to receive the age discrimination. And you're like, whoa, wait, hold on. I was always the go getter. I was always the
Right,
doer. I was
right.
always that person. But that starts to become a factor, and you start to see yourself getting bypassed, or there's people who are discrediting you, or you
Mhm.
don't want to climb that corporate ladder anymore. You start to think to yourself, what is important to
Right,
me?
right.
What is it that I want to leave as my legacy? Who am I trying to create and
Mhm.
leave behind? That's the third part of the method that I was working with is how do you rise? And I know for myself, it's been a multi-year journey. You don't take a 30-day, you might go to a weekend class and get all excited, or you might have a 30-day class and get yourself, realigned and you've got a
Right.
goal and you're ready to go and the habits are there and everything's great. And then life happens on day
Mhm.
5 and everything starts to go back to status quo. What my suggestion is, through the things that I've learned, is to say status quo is no longer a go. I
Mhm.
want something better. And once that starts to become part of your DNA, once it becomes part of your lexicon, once it's the thing you say to yourself, once it's the thing you set in motion in your brain, in the beginning, when you get up and you do your affirmations or you're doing your meditations and you're seeing yourself from that risen point, when you're in that space, my God, nothing stands in your way.
Right,
And you
right.
can start to work from those gifts. You, and I'm talking to the audience, have internal gifts. You were graced with gifts. Yes, you've been given challenges. Those are your shadow pieces, but there are gifts. And one of my gifts that I have is strength. When it shows up in a negative fashion, it's force. And Joan, Karen, Tom, who's working in the back end, has seen my force side. It's seen my alpha channel. It's you guys have seen me in the wrong place. And now you're starting to witness me in the place of creation from strength. That's what Sleeping Phoenix is. That's what I'm launching. Tea. Gotta have some tea. And you beautiful ladies are creating something brand new. You are like the most amazing creationists. I guarantee the channel of creation is somewhere within you. I have not witnessed your human design, but I'm telling you, I know based on who you two are, you being the beautiful manifester that you are, Joan, and obviously my generator friend Karen, who's the back end workhorse. You guys are amazing. But I'm saying this to any person who hears this message. Everybody has a design that is amazing. You are a unique differential being. How freaking awesome is that? How cool is that? You were created totally to be a shining star in the universe. Why not find out what that is and stop shaming and blaming and start growing from grace? How amazing would that be? Every day you get up, not giving you a permission slip to be a jerk. I'm telling you, you have a chance. You have a chance to say, oh, okay, ooh, wrong course. I feel it in my body. One of my not self themes is anger. When I go off the deep end because my process has been stood in its way, somebody stands in its way, inadvertently or maybe intentionally, I will tell you the first thing that comes out is anger. And how that is not a bad thing, because women have been told, don't get angry, don't speak up, take it, just take it, it's okay. If you are a man, Joan, have you ever encountered anger when you are gotten your process stopped? Potentially?
Yes.
Oh, that's a not self theme. That's a direction. That is literally a blinking light signpost to say, "Ooh, I'm not in the right space.
Right.
I need specific tools. I have
Mhm.
to inform. I need to inform the people. I'm not asking for permission to be who I am.
True.
I need, I need to just inform you that this is going to happen and then go do what I
Do.
needed to do because this is
True.
the divine information that was given to me. Everybody has one of the five types. You're either a manifester, a manifesting generator, a manifester, manifesting generator. Those are three. Then we have our favorite friends, the projectors, and then my sparkly unicorns, which are the reflectors. There are different words that go along with it, but I'm just telling you, once you start to see life from these tools, nothing is the same ever again. I
Wow.
think I might have wowed you there, Joan.
You have. I think it's time for us to get another song.
Sounds good to
My
me.
oh my God, you hit everything home. Hit everything home. So beautifully said.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm. Divine transmission. One of my strongest channels is to process through voice. Other people's channels are to feel it in their body. That
Right. Hmm.
that moment where you're getting that sacral bone. You might be a person who does it all up in your head. I
Hmm.
can't tell you what the tool will tell you, but once you recognize it, you can never unsee it. You can never unring your bell.
True. 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 That's so true.
Karen, have I knocked you off your feet there, girl? I'm sure she's checking right now.
Yeah. She's checking this. Are you bringing up the other song?
You can set it
Oh, there you go.
all down tonight. We're serving tea for the wounded heart, for the hands that heal till they fall apart. Pour it out, every
Pour it
ache,
out.
every wind. Breathe it in. It's
Never
never
too
too
late to
late
bloom
To bloom
again.
again.
to bloom again. Tell the truth about your burnout.
Tell the truth about your burnout.
About the bedside and the long drives home. About faith that feels like ashes. About feeling so alone. Sister, there is sacred courage in the crack of your tired voice. Right here in this gentle circle. Rest is more than just a choice.
Right. Rest
So
is more than a
serving
chore.
tea for the worn out heart, for the hands that heal till they fall apart. Pour it out, every ache, every wind. Breathe it in. It's never too late to
To
bloom
bloom
again.
again.
Bloom again for the caregivers, for the quiet ones, for the woman who forgets she is also someone. Let the steam rise up like a soft amen. You can start right here. You can start again. Serving tea for the worn out heart, for the hands that heal till they fall apart. Pour it out, every ache, every wind. Breathe it in. It's never too late to
To
bloom
bloom
again.
again.
To bloom again.
It's never too late to
Never
bloom
too
again.
late to bloom again.
Joe?
Never too late to bloom again. I just want to step back and piggyback. Christine, everything you said is so beautiful, so on point, so profound, right? And I just want you to
Thank you.
talk to people, just reiterate to people, our listeners, our viewers, catching us on the replay, how important is it to clear your throat chakra so you can speak
Mhm.
up and own your truth. Speak up when you're feeling suppressed. Speak up and own who you are. Speak up so that you can bring the level of clarity for who you are. Can you speak on that, please?
In human design, one thing
Mm-hmm.
that happens is we have a throat chakra. It is considered a center. Some people have it defined, others might have it undefined. When a person has an undefined throat chakra, they may be speaking, but the people who are receiving the message may not hear them. So
Mm.
when you have a tool like human design and you know that you have an undefined throat chakra, you know you have to approach people in a different way to allow
Mm-hmm.
them to hear your message. For myself, I happen to have a very defined throat chakra because I am a manifesting generator and I have a specific channel and I do a lot of process through speaking. So that's one of the things that I have as one of my grace points is that I can sing to people and they receive my
Mm-hmm.
message. I can speak to people and they receive my message. So there's a lot of differentiation, but the bottom line is whether you have a defined throat or whether you have an undefined or open throat center, you have every right to speak and ask for your needs to be met as a
Mm-hmm.
human being. And when you're in a challenging spot, your your design may require you to process differently, to approach differently, to
Mm-hmm.
require different things. That's the thing that the reason I am so hipped and positive on human design is once you actually understand how you were born into this
Right,
design,
right, right,
this
right.
body, you know how to approach, strangers, you know how to approach environments, you know how to heal yourself. That's the
Mm-hmm.
first step. When you're in the world, because remember, you're a beautiful created being
Right.
dropped into your body with a design, but there's a whole other Maya world that's going on around you.
Mm-hmm.
So for ourselves right now, just as a not to get too deep into it, but there is a gate that is currently active, and it's the gate of shock. It's the gate of initiation. It's the gate of agitation. These pieces. Hello,
Oh, Siri.
Sohini.
Hi,
Hi,
Siri.
Yay!
hi
Yay! Sohini's
everyone.
in the
Welcome.
house.
Welcome. You look beautiful.
Sohini's in the house. I'm excited.
You,
Yeah.
three are also looking beautiful. Yeah, after
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
So just to finish my
See,
thought,
this is really late.
just let me just finish one thought, and then I will
Yeah, you
definitely
are really
give
late means
give you
this is
give you
Christine.
that space. Yes,
Sorry, sorry,
I
sorry.
will give you the
Continue.
floor. One of the things that's super important to remember is we are a being. The environment around us is always influencing us. So there is influential energies. And as you're going through this, it's literally a 6-day process. You move
Mm-hmm.
to a different gate. So there's all these different things you can learn. You can go deep into human design, but I'm just going to tell everybody if they know their human design in the beginning, for the first year, you work on your type and making decisions based on your authority. It's how you make decisions, your strategy. That's going to be it. Strategy, type, authority. And what my program does is allows women to take what they are and increase them exponentially to
Mm.
rise maybe from those challenging ashes they're facing, but using it by proven method tools. We want to create from that space. I want to teach you how to do what I did, which is rise from the absolute crash and
Ashes.
burn phoenix. And I was pooped out. I was burnt out, but I still rose and I created something out of that. And I took that as my path forward. So with that, I love you guys. I do have a few more minutes, but I do have to check on something. So I'm going to go off camera.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sahini, welcome.
Hi.
How are you
Yeah.
doing?
Acha, tell me one thing. Is it Christine? Yeah, I am doing good.
Yeah, it's Christine. You doing good?
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing good. How you
Good,
people
good.
are? Tell me.
We don't hear you.
Okay. It's 9 a.m., right? Out there?
Now it's 6 minutes to 10 here.
Okay. Okay. 6:10, but you said 9 a.m.
No, it's 6 minutes to 10
Like
o'clock.
the program will. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, there is a short
Okay.
lag. There is a
So we are
short
not live
lag.
yet.
No, we are live.
We are live.
Oh, yes, yes.
The floor is
Okay.
yours.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
And what you do, what services you offer.
Okay. So the thing is like I am very new and I want to start as a life coach like you people do. So I am learning CBT. Okay. And on the other hand, I did Reiki first degree and now I am going for the Reiki second degree. So I want to do all the 3 degrees of Reiki. So that's how I am just starting. I'm just stepping in this field, in this world. And definitely you people are my inspiration because I told Karen many times that for a few years
Yeah.
I was thinking of like doing something. I did not know how to do all these things, how to get into all these
Right.
worlds, but I definitely uh, felt a pull of universe, a pull of, I mean, the spiritual energy, but I did not know how to do, what to do. And when I met Karen, you know, everything is very different for me. Because of Karen, I and now I know so many coaches. Yeah. So I met different coaches. I met all the spiritual people. So that's the thing. I want to share with you. It is also something. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hearing you.
We're hearing you.
Yes, yes, yes. So it is also something that I feel like yes, things are starting right now, and meeting new people,
I think Sahini is frozen.
Yeah, she's
Sahini is
frozen
coming
for a
up.
second.
She's all the way from India. So I think we have a little bit of.
Yes, and I think there is. Oh, she's coming in back. Hold on one second.
Okay.
hi, I got disconnected. I didn't know what happened to me. So the thing is like, yeah. So tell me, am I late in this program?
You're right on time.
That's what about just you're right on time.
You're right on time. You're not
Okay,
late. You're right on time. You're right on time.
okay, okay, okay. So yeah, very new, fresh energy is coming in, and today's topic is when purpose. Yeah, when our passion meets the purpose. So definitely, I feel passion is something which is very exciting, which is very expressive. Passions makes us very expressive. We go sleepless of nights to fulfill our passions, but passion changes with time. Passion changes with time, and
That's true.
since my
Passion
childhood,
changes with.
like yeah, and since my childhood, when I was like 10 years old, 10 to 12 years old, I used to think like I wanna be a doctor. My goal was
Mm,
also different from today. After a few years, I used to think like I want to be a teacher. So there are so many things, there are different goals in my life. I did not know what is the purpose of life, but the purpose is very deep. Passion is like, passion can change time to time. Passion is very expressive. Passion is very exciting thing. But I feel purpose is very deep. Purpose is transformative. Purpose is the real meaning of life. That why I am here, what I am doing here, what can I contribute to this world. And purpose is something which is beyond self. I feel that purpose is really beyond self. There is no I. Why I am here, there is no I actually. And after so many years, after going through this transformative journey, you people know I had shared things with you. After going through a long transformative journey, I feel that my purpose is to serve the society, to heal people, to keep peace
mm-hmm,
in the world.
mm-hmm,
You know what is happening around us, war, different geopolitical situations, and all kind of toxic things. In According to Vedic culture, we can say it is Kali. In Vedas, it is called that it is Kali. We are at the end of Kali. So this is the era where things will, things will be very bad, very toxic, like political upheaval and war and different kind of natural calamities would be there. And we know in this world nothing is like very stable, not relationships as well. We know what is happening around us. So I feel personally that my purpose is to serve this world, to bring a bit of peace in people, to make the harmony. I know this is very difficult. This is very difficult, and it is not possible by doing. I can't do it alone. I need people. There must be people like you. I want to join people like you. I want to get that kind of companies, and only then I can feel that we can try to make some changes. So after so many years, after so many struggles, seeing struggles in my financial fields, in my relationship, and in all the areas of my life, I have started feeling that purpose is not like attaining something. It's not like achievement. Purpose is not obsession. Purpose is why we are here. And my purpose is like feeling the connection to the God, feeling the connection or and to the universal energy, and finding the inner self, finding my authentic self, that who am I actually, what my soul is. So that's the thing. Yeah, again, Christine. Hi, Christine.
Wow. You know,
I was
Finding your inner
listening.
self.
I have to tell you, I was listening on my earbuds, even though I was off camera. And I love everything that you have said, Sohini,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that it is like finding your true authentic self.
Hmm.
How truly
That
amazing
is so true.
is
That is so
that
true.
when you put yourself in a place where you are like bringing out your personal energy
Hmm. Hmm.
and utilizing that for the betterment of
He was
society
also
instead of creating more
Mhm.
disharmony, dysfunction, which people
Hmm.
normally do. When they're
Right.
in pain, they do. You're creating something beautiful from a different part of the world. Joan, Karen, and myself happen to be in the US. You're over in India. We are beautiful lights creating a light grid across the globe. And there are so many more of us than we know about right now. People are waking up to doing that. And if we raise to that level, if we rise up,
Yes.
the darkness can't stick around.
Mhm. Wow,
Wow. You know, this
that
is
is so
such a
beautiful.
beautiful time that we are creating something that can help so many people across the world. And I know Christine like to use the word the container.
Hmm.
You know, we're opening this container so you can come in. And when you come into this container have different levels. There is different levels in this container. And as you come in, whatever is the situation you're facing, you will find somebody in this container to help you. Because we all are going through something. We all are going through something. And many times we are suffering silently and we're not speaking up. We're not speaking up. We're not saying what's bothering us. We're not saying how we are feeling. We're abandoning ourselves. In many situations, we're abandoning ourselves. And because we're not speaking up and finding the right container to be in,
Right,
it's finding the right container to put yourself in. Because whatever you're going through at this point in time, you need the right space and place to be in. You
correct.
don't need a space where people are going to continue to be giving you this negative energy. You need a space to put yourself in whereby could uplift you and bring you to that place of self-awareness. Because when you come to that place of self-awareness, that is when the light bulb goes on. And we created this container so you can come to that place of self-awareness. Whatever you're going through at this point in time, we are here to pull you up and to bring you to that place of self-awareness. Because the thing is that when you live consciously, you're able to understand more about yourself. And as Sahini rightfully said, we all are thinking about things in our lives. But when you come to that place of self-awareness, you raise your frequency. And when you raise your frequency, you connect with the right kind of people. That is what happened to Sahini. She connected with me on a platform. And that is how come this deep sisterhood developed. So whatever you're going through at this point in time, just know there is hope. There is hope. Christine is talking about human design is to help you to understand more deeply about yourself. Because we as women, we carry so much of load. We carry so much of load as women. But we're creating this space that you can come in and you can offload. Because we're going to hold that space for you. And when you come into that place and that space, whatever myself or Joan cannot do, we're going to refer you to someone else that can help you. When you're going to Christine's space and Christine cannot help you, she's going to refer you to someone else that can help you. When you're going to Sohini container and Sohini cannot help you, she's going to refer you to someone else who can help you. It's all about lifting each other up, and especially women. We need this kind of support at this point in time. We need this kind of support, and we're not really getting it. We're not getting the support and the help that we need. That is why we are creating something that you can come and you could feel comfortable. You could be authentic. You could be honest with yourself. because you got to be honest. In order for you to move forward, you got to be honest with yourself. That is why we are creating the space so you can be honest with yourself. Be truthful to yourself so you can able to get the right kind of help that you need to move forward with your life. You're not stuck, but it's just that you have this blockage, the fog that is in front of you. But we are here to clear that. You're clearing that fog. From today, you're clearing that. You're clearing that fog away. And you can come and you can feel the presence, because we want you to feel present. And we want you to know that you're worthy, you're good enough. And it's all within you. You got all what it takes to shift that needle and start to see things blooming again in your life. John?
I think we should thank you for saying everything you said, and saying, please play another song for us, and then I'm gonna come at the back end and speak.
I got you, girl. Don't worry.
That's what we do. Right. And everything that we all are talking about is, oh, you're ready. Okay.
Put the kettle on, let the world wait.
Let the world wait.
2 chairs,
Right.
table, close the gate. You've been running on
You've been running on empty too long.
Turn the volume up a little bit. Let's all
set
get
your
the
worries down,
words.
soften in the steam. We're serving tea and talking.
We serving tea. Raise your teacup.
Been holding and care and faith and quiet courage. Little sips are starting fresh again. Breathe it in, let it out. Right here, you're allowed to bend.
Thanks, Tommy.
Put the kettle on, let the world wait.
Let the world wait.
Right.
2 chairs, 1 table, close the gate. You've been running on empty for too long. Set your worries down, let them soften in the steam. We're serving tea and talking burnout. All the weight that you've been holding in, care and faith and quiet courage. Little sips are starting fresh again. Breathe it in, let it out. Right here, you're allowed.
Right. So the song we created is, we serving tea. We focusing on burnout. We talking to caregivers and women. You've been carrying this burden for too long. It's time you rest. That is why we create this space, Bloom Again. So we are facilitating a space that you can come and rest, share. It's a safe space for you. You've been carrying the burden for too long. You're heavy laden. You don't have to carry everything with you. Stop, pause, connect with us. Join us today. Come into this space. And so you can able to have a level of more clarity, because you've got everything within. Everything is within you. And the funny thing, and then I don't even want to say funny thing, because when we speak what we're going through, we have all the answers that we find in that engagement. Today is the day for you. We're in spring. That is why we even name it Bloom Again, because it's a spring season. It's a sense of new beginning, a fresh start, renewal, reset, restore, rejuvenate, refocus. And that is why this space was created, because It's time. It's time for you in this moment to bloom again, to bring a level of clarity to whatever you've been encountering or whatever you've been going through. To the caregivers, to the women, we need you to pour back into yourself. You cannot serve from an empty cup. We're talking to the people pleasers. The people pleasers that you're trying to do things for everybody else. What about you? What about you? Are you choosing you? One of the things we're going to ask of you today, start choosing you. Start choosing you. You are important. You are unique. You are special. Start to choose you. And it's nothing wrong. It's not being selfish. Because when you choose yourself, you're able to pour into yourself so that you can be strong. You can be the best version of yourself. And then you can serve. And what happened in that moment? You can serve well because you're serving from a very full place. You can serve with a level of elegance because you know you feel. You walk into a room and you're confident about yourself because I'm 45. I'm 45. I am Phil. I'm ready to serve. Are you ready to serve today? How are you serving today? Are you serving full from a full place? Are you serving from a place of lack or are you serving from a place of abundance? Which one it is? Are you surviving or are you thriving? That's the question I want you to ask yourself today. Are you just surviving? You're barely getting by. Or are you thriving? Are you thriving with excellence, joy, clarity, peace, focus? What is standing in the way of you not thriving? Yes, a lot of challenges is going on. But when you come into the space of bloom again, you can have a level of clarity. We would provide you with a roadmap. And as Karen rightfully said, when you come in, if we cannot serve you on that level, we can recommend or we can refer you to someone else who can able to help you. Because that is what our group, our soul light and body and everything that we do, we have all the level of connection that we can connect people with to you to others who can help you to serve you well on a deeper level. And the same thing they do for us. It's reciprocated. Take time for you. Get quiet. Pause. Because if you want to bloom again and you want to live the life you deserve, those ingredients are essential for you. Stop, pause, be rooted in self love. Love yourself enough. Love yourself enough. You got to be rooted in that so that when the winds come, it don't really shift you because you're rooted in self love. And when you're rooted in self love, you know what love looks like. You know how to receive love and you know how to give love. So when we think about the space that we have created, it which is new and fresh, this is it's something fresh we have created, right? We've created something fresh, something new, and that is why we call it bloom again because it's seasonal. We're in spring, so you want to flourish, you want to bloom, you want to flourish, and to attain that, then we gotta have the right kind of mindset because we can't have a fixed mindset. Oh, this is the way I am, and this is how it's gonna be. No, we want you to shift a little bit today. We want you to let new things come in, so that you can live the life you deserve. Because you deserve the best. You do deserve the best. Yeah, we're talking to you. You deserve the best. We're talking to you, and we want you to focus on your I am. I am the best. I am capable. I am enough. Tap into that within you. Look yourself in and remind yourself who you are. Don't beat up on yourself. Don't let the inner critic define you. Don't let your story that you've been through. Yes, we all been through something. But those, whatever you've been through, as we said all in in the conversation, whatever you've been through does not define you. It shapes you. It shapes who you are, because now you're wiser, you're smarter, you're able to make better choices. So that is why this space was created. Connect with us so we can serve you and serve you well. We can help you to live the life you truly deserve. The reason, because Suhini talk about purpose, and the reason why you're here in this universe is to live your best. Bring your best gift forward. You think about writing a book. You want to start a podcast, whatever is it that you want to do, that your heart desire to do, you can do it. That is why it's so important to surround yourself with the right kind of people who can support you. I know Karen and Kristen, you talk about upliftment, motivation. Motivation is good, but it only will last for so long. Change is good, but it only lasts for so long. We want to move to the level of transformation. That is why it's tea talk and transformation. You want to be transformed. Because when you live in a level, when you move to the space of transformation, then you are fully living your life. So today's stop, pause. We welcome who are joining us and who are going to catch us on the replay, because you want to live the life you deserve. So this is your chance to bloom again.
Christine,
Christine?
some words before we leave.
Final thoughts. I love the fact that we touched on one thing, and I'm going to share this. So, Hina, you said purpose. I had a
Mm-hmm.
friend of mine yesterday reach out and say to me, I know this is my purpose, but my life is not designed in a way to fulfill that. And I said, well, you're not going to change it today. You might not change it tomorrow, but can you design a path so that your purpose is fulfilled? And she looked at me and said, yes, I can. And I said, then what's stopping you?
Right. What's
What
stopping
is
you?
stopping you? And she couldn't answer that. And I said, the silence speaks volumes.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we need to dig. That is the earth that you're talking about. You plant those seeds. Those seeds are already in you. You need to
Mm-hmm.
get the sunlight, the purpose sunlight
Right.
shining on those seeds to help them grow. Don't pull them up when they come up. Little teeny tiny seeds. You want them to be big oak trees. That's your
Mm-hmm.
gift. That's what God gave you by creating you. Creating, I'm just saying this to the audience, please. If you do nothing else today, believe that you have the God-given right to follow your own
Mm-hmm.
purpose. Nobody in the planet right now should be telling you to stop doing what you were designed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if they do, they ain't your people. It's time
True.
to shuttle them out of town.
So
Bye-bye.
true. So true. So
Bye-bye.
true. So true, Christine. Right on point.
So right. Right on point.
Mm-hmm.
Right on point.
Mm-hmm. John?
No, I'm just going to tell you, ladies, I love you. I love this container. I thought about it. It's a digital cafe. That's where we are. We're coming in for our
It
cup of
is.
coffee.
Raise your
That's what I'm
teacup.
seeing. My big old cup here. Look, it says bravery,
Calvary.
Wow.
Yes.
courage,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
courage. This, for my friends who are Harry Potter freaks, and my daughter was one, is the four
Yes.
words of Gryffindor, but
Yeah.
it makes so much sense. Daring, chivalry, courage, and bravery. That's
Yes.
my message to everybody today. Ladies, I love you so very much.
Love
I'm
you,
going to go
Christine.
do
Love
my
you so
job.
much as
I'm going to
well.
go do my caretaker job, and I am so honored that you picked me as the first person to sit into
Yes.
the digital cafe.
Yes.
Have a blessed day, ladies.
Oh, same to you. Same to you.
Love
Same
you.
to you. Same
Love
to
you.
you.
Thank you.
I love you.
Thank
Love
Love
you.
you
you.
so much. Love you.
As
Thank you
well.
so much.
Bye bye.
Bye.
John?
Wow. This was really, really a true blessing.
Yes, it is. It
A
is.
true blessing, because when you think about season, in the year we commence in 2026. And one of the words that we came into 2026 was intentionality.
Yes.
Intentionality, because we want to move with intention, right? The word that we came into 2026 was intentionality. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Be
Mm-hmm.
moving with intention. That is why we created a space, Bloom Again,
Yes.
so
Yes.
that we can share, we can come together as women, and not to leave the men out, but we're intentional about women and caregivers, because
Mm-hmm.
those are the people we want to serve and serve well. We can zoom in on them and focus on their needs and what things that they burn out, they fatigue, their brain fog. That's why we wrote the book Gut, Your Gut in You. We can focus on the gut, focus on your microbiome, eat so that you can eat the right kind of food that's going to enhance your gut brain access. You're focusing on self-care so that you can just live the life you deserve. And so that when you serve and you're serving well, you're not serving from an empty cup. We wish the
Yes.
best for you. That is why we created a space here. And we start off the space with Sohini and Christine, because we want to be able to help others. We want to be able to focus in on what is hindering you from moving to your next. Whatever is hindering you from moving to your next, you can come into this space and we can help you so that you can live and live full, and to remind yourself who you are, and to show yourself grace, love, and compassion. Focus on what you're listening to, what you're letting in, the people around you. Are people who are there to uplift you, or are they people to pull you down? Who are the people that you're surrounding yourself with? What does your environment looks like? Because your environment play a major role. Are you letting go of what is not serving you well? What are you holding on to today? We're asking you the question, what are you holding on to today that is not serving you well? Your environment. Are you getting rid of clothes? It's seasonal? Are you getting away of clothing and things that are not serving you well around you? Is your environment chaotic? Or are you able to navigate in your environment with a level of clarity? Does every room represent what it was supposed to be? And then we got to go inwards. Who you carrying with you that you're holding on to, not forgiving? It's time. Of course, each one is by individuality, but find yourself in a space that you can able to forgive, and so that you can grow, and not just growth, you can enjoy growth and expansion, and so that you can live the life you deserve, and so that you can bloom again, right? So that you can bloom again. You can have the level of joy, the level of happiness,
Mm-hmm.
hope, and optimism, because we all continue to become or becoming, we all continue to strive for our best, live our best. So today, connect with us, right? Connect with us, Bloom Again. The space that we has created, our programs are there. And connect with us. Just send us a message as you always do. Send us a message. Let's know. Let's know that. Tell us that you want to be part of Bloom Again. We got two packages designed, because what we normally do is we help you to start from where you're at. It's a space that you can come, and it's safe, and you can find clarity. We can provide you with a roadmap how you can live and not just survive, but you can, Karen.
You can strive.
Okay, there you go, Sahini.
Sahini, your words for us, and tell us how
Yeah.
people can get in contact with you. You're hearing us, Sahini? We're not hearing you.
We're not hearing you.
Hi, can you hear me?
We're now hearing you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there is I mean, huge network issue. That's why I changed the place. I changed my room actually.
Yeah. It's very spotty. Okay.
Okay.
It's
And
very
Oda,
spotty.
I
Yes.
think we have all our information in the show
Yes, we
notes,
have all
right?
our information. Yes, we
So
have Christine
people can
information
check
and
right.
we have Sihini information as well. So you can always go to the notes and you can check it out and you could contact them if you're looking for their
Or contact
services.
us and we can help you to find her.
Absolutely, absolutely. This was such a beautiful opening to the program that we are launching today, Bloom Again, because there is hope. There is hope.
Mhm.
Whatever you're going through at this point in time in your life, there is hope. And when Joan and I was sitting down to pull this whole thing together, we asked for inspiration because we don't do anything on our own. We always ask for inspiration
Correct. Yeah.
and we always ask for guidance so we can able to bring to the surface what is needed for the collective, what is
Hmm.
needed for the community. And this story came to mind. I'm going to read this story for you. And as I read this story, I just want you to reflect on yourself and see if this is you. Imagine for a moment a seed buried deep in the earth. To the outside observer, nothing is happening. It's dark, it's cold, and the weight of the soil above feels like an impossible burden. For many of us, that is exactly what life has felt like lately. Maybe you've been the strong one for everyone else, the nurse who heals others while feeling empty, the parent who keeps the house running while feeling lost inside, or the leader who has all the answers but can't find their own way. You are carrying the weight of your experiences, buried under the pressure of getting it done. And you've started to wonder if this is darkness and I have to continue to live in it. The moment of breaking. In the life of a seed, there comes a point where the shell can no longer hold. It cracks. To the seed, this feels like the end. It feels like breaking apart. But in nature, that crack isn't the end, it is the opening. It is the exact moment when life inside finally reaches out to find the light. We created Bloom Again because we saw many beautiful souls reaching that breaking point. We saw individuals struggling to push through the soil of their past experiences, feeling isolated in the winter seasons. We realized that no one should have to break through that heavy earth alone. Bloom Again was born from a simple, powerful realization. Transformation requires a safe place to land. We watch people trying to heal in shadows, afraid that if they showed up and shared their struggle, they would be judged. We saw the high impact givers of the world pouring from empty cups until they felt brittled. So we built a sanctuary, We created a space where your cracking isn't seen as a weakness, but as the beginning of great expansion. We birthed this launch because we believe that no matter how long your winter has lasted, your DNA is still coded for the spring. This is a program launch. It is a movement to come back to yourself. It is a place to drop the mask. It is a space to process the dirt of the life and turn into fuel. It is a community that stands with you as you find your strength. You have been underground far too long. The soil is shifting, the light is calling, and you are surrounded by others who have walked this path, and you are reaching back. We are reaching back to take your hand. It's time to stop surviving the darkness and start reaching for the sun. The garden is ready. Are you ready to bloom again?
Right. That's a good question. Love it.
Are you ready to
Are
bloom?
you ready to bloom again?
OMG. Now I can hear you clearly.
You hearing us,
Thunderstorms
Sweeney?
and rain outside. Now
We are
you
so
people can hear me?
We can hear you.
yeah, we're
Yes, we
hearing
can
you,
hear you.
Sahini.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, sorry, very sorry, very sorry. It's
No,
weather
That's
that's
issue
okay.
actually.
okay.
There's
That's
no apologies.
okay.
That's okay, Sahini. Yeah, it's okay. It's quite okay.
What matter you're here? What matter you can hear your voice?
And you know the beautiful thing? The beautiful thing that you're not giving up. That's the
Just
beautiful
like us
thing.
Sunday night, right? That
You're push
that is
passing all. That's
there,
strength. That's
and
strength.
that is strength. That is courage. That is tenacity.
Yes. We are so grateful
Hmm.
that you're here, Sahini. We are so grateful
Yeah,
to you
yeah,
and
yeah,
Christine because this
Thank
is
you, thank you
something
so much. Thank you.
yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for being
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
we will be bringing you on
But
much more so you can able to
hmm,
share and help people to understand what you can help them with.
Right.
yes, yeah. So I wanna share something here. Uh, if you give
Mm-hmm.
me that, like,
The floor is
Yeah,
yours.
go ahead. Floor is
actually,
yours.
Juan was, yeah, one day Juan was talking, Juan and Karan, I think Karan was talking about like the energy, like the food we intake, energy from the food we intake, the food
Mm-hmm.
we consume. So, yeah, basically, uh, from my experience, I can say that I am a, I mean, I worship Lord Shiva. So I'm a devotee of him. But with time, gradually, for a few months, I am witnessing my inclination towards Lord Hanumanji, whose color is red and orange, and who represents the root chakra at the base of our spine. So we worship Hanumanji with a particular type of sweet that is called laddu, which is red, which is orange or reddish type. So trust me, I don't know how things are happening. I'm not a sweet person. I'm not a dessert type of person. I don't eat sweets or dessert. But hey,
That is why we wrote the book.
can you hear me? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yes. So since then, um, unknowingly, I saw myself that having that particular kind of sweet that is called laddu, and I am feeling craving for only for that kind of sweet, only for that type of dessert. only for the red dessert and only for those laddus. So yes, I feel that yeah, everything is connected. All the
Mm-hmm.
chakras are connected,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was a yeah. As today's topic is when our purpose meets our passion. Here I wanna say that once I was purposeless. Once we
Mm-hmm.
stay purposeless, what happens? Our energy becomes drained. Our energy is abused. It is not abused purposefully by other people, but when we don't know what to do,
Right.
we drain our energy to wrong thing or
Mm-hmm.
wrong people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We always drain our energy to wrong people, and end of the day, we say that the person did wrong to me. No, it's not about any person. It's not about any human being, any animals, nobody. It starts from us and it ends to us, inside us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there was a time, even a few months ago, I used to blame people, my
Mm-hmm.
parents and everybody. But now, when I am evolving as a human being, I am like I'm trying to touch my inner soul, my inner
Mm-hmm.
consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
I am seeing that no, it's not their problem actually.
Right.
It is
Right.
my
Right.
problem. It was my energy. So a beautiful thing and learning CBT, a beautiful thing I have started, which is Ho'oponopono prayer. So it's been just a month, and I wanna share that it is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
The four lines, like I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I
Mm-hmm.
love you. These four lines are like internal cleansing. More I am
Yeah.
doing it,
Yeah.
more I
Yeah.
am becoming forgiving
Mm-hmm.
to others,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I also read a book that is Zero Limits by Yu Len, who actually discovered the Ho'oponopono prayer. And the in that book, the author says that first we need to take 100% responsibility of the things, of the bad things and
Correct.
mishappenings that
Yeah.
happen to us.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that I am feeling nowadays that yes, everything bad or whatever it is, negative things happen to me is because of me. Not to I can't like point out anybody like the person is responsible, my parents are responsible. No, nobody is responsible for that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
So
for
that's
sharing
the
that,
thing I
Sandy.
wanted to share with you.
Beautiful.
John?
Yeah, and I'm so glad you spoke on that, Sandy, because a lot of people sometimes they blame themselves, right? They blame themselves for everything, but when you can take responsibility, that is half the burden that you're gonna be taking out, because now then you can move into the level of self-awareness, right? You can move into your self-awareness. You can focus on your inner self of who you are. You can look at yourself and say, who am I and what I want to become, right? And when I think when you go there and you look at yourself and say, well, who am I? Who do I want to become? Who am I becoming? And then you can start to say and look at yourself and say, well, but that's why journaling is so important. You can start making your notes, your mental notes, who you want to become. And as Christina also spoke about, you got to start designing your life how you want it to be. Yes, things are going to happen, but you can design the life that you want to be and that you so well deserve, because there is a reason why you're in this universe. There is a reason, there is a purpose for you. And when you can go there, as Karen, we always talk about self-awareness, right? And you lean into your inner self, right? Lean into your inner self. And that is why I guess I got to go back to that. That's why we create this space we call Bloom Again, because we want you to lean into your inner self. We want you to go within and find who you are, who you want to become, and who are you becoming. And then you can start designing You can start design. You can start creating a new blueprint for who you want. This is a new season for you. And I know Karen we're gonna play a song before we close, but you're carrying this burden for too long.
Yeah, yeah,
Too long you're carrying this burden.
yeah.
Years gone by, you
Time.
and your 20s, your 30s, every year come with so many burden, and you carrying it for so long. It's time.
Yes.
You're watching us live. You're gonna catch us in the replay. We're welcoming you. Come home to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
right? We're welcoming you to join us so that as we can walk you on this journey. Join us because it's a safe space for you that you can come. It's not judgment, no judging. It's a level of bringing you to a space of clarity. Yes, you've been trying this for a long time for yourself, and you say, I think I can do it. Sometimes you can, but sometimes it's nice to have help, and have help where there's a safe space that you can come in and we can be the sisters that you never had, right? The
Mm-hmm.
caregivers, we asking you to join us so that we can help you to unburden. You've been serving so well all along, but it's
Mm-hmm.
time that you come in and anchor yourself in a space that you can just feel the love, bring a level of clarity, and feel fulfilled so that you can sip in your tea when you're sipping, right? And feel renewed, feel
Absolutely.
rejuvenated,
Mm-hmm.
feel refocused. Yeah, take a sip, sister.
Yes. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you feel renewed, you feel refocused, you
Yes.
feel rejuvenated. It's a fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
So we just want to thank you today that you stopped by, you took the time and to listen to what we have to say as we launch this Bloom Again program. And it was really designed with you in mind
Mm-hmm.
because
Yes.
it's Karen and I sat together and we traveled a journey. We've been caregivers for a number of years as well. We took care of our mother. We took care of our mother and our grandmother. We know
Mm-hmm.
what it is to care for someone. We
Yes.
know what it is when we travel in so many homes for a long period of time. We saw families how they fall apart, just being losing their loved one, and the loved one has been transitioned. We've seen all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
when we coach, we're not coaching because we want to coach. We're coaching with the experience that we have encountered, the experience,
Mm-hmm.
the life you've lived. And we're taking all those experience now. We went to school to become coaches. And we gain all those experiences that we've gained over the years. And so we're able to provide you with tools that we can help you to bloom again, that you can feel fulfilled and you can live the life you deserve and not only surviving. But what is it, Karen?
Thriving.
Okay.
It's so beautiful that we can come into a place and a space and we can help to offer solution
Mm-hmm.
because it's not only touching the surface, we need to get below the surface. Because when you get below the surface, you're able to understand exactly what's happening in someone's life. And as I said before, we all need to be authentic and we need to be honest with ourselves because that's the only way you're going to get the right kind of help that you need. So don't sit and say, you know what, this is final for me. No, it's not final for you. You can reach out and get the right kind of help. And that is why we are creating this space that you could come into that space and you can let us know exactly what's happening with you. And we're going to direct you to the right person and to the right place where you're going to get the help that you need. You've been suffering far too long. Far too long you've been suffering. And Joan and I, every day when we finish our meditation, the one thing we always ask the universe is, how can we be of service to humanity? And give us all the necessary tools that we need so we can be of service to humanity. Because that's our passion. That's our passion, you know. And because it's our passion, all the necessary tools is being given to us. And we are so grateful that we have access to these tools, that we can be of service to humanity. And today we just want to let you know that we created this program, Bloom Again. It's for you. It all created for you.
Yeah, it is
We
for you.
saw the need for the leaders, the entrepreneurs, the caregivers, the mothers who are home, for everyone who is toiling so hard. And inside, you feel empty, so empty. You could come into a space where you will be rejuvenated. Because we're going to give you all the necessary tools that you need to be rejuvenated. You will be seen and you will be heard. Because we're going to be the space that we are creating for you is like a sanctuary. When you enter there, you're going to feel so peaceful when you come into that sanctuary. So we are inviting you to come into that sanctuary where you can bloom again. We want to thank all the listeners today for joining us. And we just want to let you know that you're not alone. Reach out and get the help that you need. We are here for you. We created a space for you so you can come and you could rejuvenate and you were able to refocus and reset your life and start to move forward. We thank you so much and stay tuned because you're going to have all the information, necessary information that you need on our platforms. In the notes, you can reach out to us. You can call us and reach out to us. You can send us an email because we are here for you. We are here for you. We thank you once again on all the platforms for taking the time. Suhini, thank you so much. All the way from India, thank you so much for joining us today. John, thank you so much. As a sister, we are really working to help people
Yeah.
to really go within, go below that surface. Because when we look around, it really touches us to see
Of
what's
course.
happening, to see what's really happening. And a lot of people aren't even not willing to admit what's going on with them. They're not even willing to admit exactly what's going on with them. But when you listen, you could know something is happening. Behind that smile, behind that laughter, there is something happening behind the
Right.
scenes. And it's time that you be authentic and be honest with yourself that something is happening. That is why we're
We
here.
give you a choice.
Yes. And the choice is yours.
Right.
So you
Take
can
it.
bloom again.
Give us a beautiful
Choice
song to
is
go out
yours.
with.
Yeah, of course. I am. We love you all.
We love you all. Thank you.
Here we
Thank
go.
you, Christine. Okay. You